Freshmen on varsity often face many challenges: inexperience, lack of respect from others, size issues, and many others. Liam Finnemore, a freshman varsity lacrosse player, is among those facing challenges, and his biggest one: size. The average height for a high school boys lacrosse player is 5'11" to 6 feet. Liam stands at 5'10". This makes him often smaller than his opponents, which is a challenge. His coach Tom Reesing agrees that size is a challenge for Finnemore.
I think the biggest challenge for Liam is his size. So as a freshman and not the largest freshman, he's going against some big kids, and oftentimes his position, he's going against some of the larger kids on the team. Physically bigger, faster, stronger.
Although Finnemore acknowledges the issue of his size, he still thinks that it gives him an advantage in another way.
Yeah, I think some people might think of it as like a disadvantage, being smaller, but I think of it as more of an advantage. I'm a little more shifty. I can get through, the bigger crowds easier, and I think that helps a lot, especially with getting the ball and then running it up the field.
Another common problem faced by freshmen on varsity is a lack of bond with the upperclassmen. They are the youngest and don't know many people. With that comes a harder time creating a bond with the rest of the team. Finnemore, however, does not face this problem.
He's got a few friends that are sophomores, and those sophomores are good friends with some of the juniors and so on. So really from top to bottom, our team is pretty tight, seniors to freshmen.
With a strong bond created between the players, trust comes with it. Junior Mike Grun trusts Liam.
Yeah, I trust him 100%. I think he's really good at lacrosse, and we all can trust each other on the field.
The recent game against Hersey was Finnemore's first game on varsity, and it was a difficult game. At the end of the first half, Hersey was up 8-0. Prospect managed to score 2 of their own goals during the second half, but Hersey ended up winning the game 10-2. Liam reflects on the game.
I think as a team we could have definitely done better. I think as a player I could have done better. I think I had my highs and I definitely had my lows. A few moments where it was just little mistakes and they ended up costing us. So I think that's just something I'm going to have to work on and definitely, do that. So
Reesing agrees that it was a tough game, but also defends Finnemore.
So Liam was put in a tough situation. He was put on one of their stronger attackmen, which is a tough role to play. And typically for us this year, he's played a position called LSM, which is the long stick midfielder. And we put him in at defense, closed defense, which is a slightly different role, a little different responsibility. And so I think just all that was probably a lot for him to handle, but he did a great job.
With how the season is going, Finnemore is hopeful for the future.
We have the potential to be, great, and I think we can do it. And I think give us, 2 weeks, and we will be in our prime.
This is Ryan Podgorny
and Konstante Romanowski reporting for Knight TV.